at Work Boxing. About to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe so nobody's talk. No racism, just giving it to you how I'm supposed to give it to you, man. Got some bad news. Some bad news going on today. I went in boxing on Google, went through boxing news. Something I don't really do. I got to start back doing, to find out the latest, greatest boxing news that's going on at the time. And man, I got some bad information about my boy Bomac. Got some bad information about my boy Bomac, man. We gotta talk, y'all. We gotta talk. What's up, William? We gotta talk. Will I am. Bomac, man, in trouble. Bomac is in trouble. Innocent until proven guilty. I'm gonna say that first. Innocent until proven guilty. Bomac has been arrested in the UK. They said they found a gun and ammunition in his luggage. He was arrested. I think he won't be able to go to court until like the 9th of September. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that situation, but he been busted with a gun in the airport, and I don't know when he gonna be able to get out. So that's the news. Set up. It's confusing because you gotta wonder if he came over there with a gun. Why didn't they catch it the first time? Sometimes it's situations like that where you won't get caught the first time for doing something. Maybe he had it the first time, but it is kind of fishy that, when he leaving, all of a sudden a gun is in his bag. So, I don't know, we can't say he guilty. He is from Nebraska. I mean, you know what I'm saying, Omaha. Maybe Bomac said if somebody play with him, he gonna play with them. You know what I'm saying? You got to protect yourself at all times, just like you in the ring. So I don't know what's gonna happen in this situation. I hope Bomac come out okay. They say the penalty of carrying a gun up there is like 5 years. I guess like basically in New York, like it's a big penalty to be caught with a gun in the UK, which I don't know because we don't live in the UK. I don't hear too much about gun violence in the UK. And I guess that's why, because they very strict probably over there about their guns. But Bomac in the situation, man, I don't know if he was set up or not. It's funny how he come over there and he don't get caught with the gun when he first come over there. Then when he leaving, he get caught with a gun and ammunition. Now I'm sure they scan your bags. You know what I'm saying? Well, when you come, I don't know. I ain't never been to the airport. I never been on a plane. So maybe he just got passed through with America, and maybe when they scanned it for him leaving and coming back home, they scanned the bag and they saw the firearm. But we gonna find out more about this. I'm just coming in, I'm trying to report it to y'all, let y'all know, man. Bomac, in a situation. Of course he gonna get out of it. Bomac got money. Bomac ain't broke. Bomac ain't broke. He can get a lawyer, but due to the fact that this is in America, you in a whole nother jurisdiction over there in the UK. I don't know too many people who know people in the UK. If it was in America, hey, I know this judge, I know this person, pay me a little of this, and we'll see if we can slide that up under the table. But since it's in the UK, he gonna have to probably go through Chris Eubank. Who over there, what judge you can get me in touch with, what people can you know, what people do you know to help me get through this situation? Because at the end of the day, a lot of people don't understand. It's all about who you know. That you can get off anything. It's all about who you know. But I pray that he come out of this situation. I hope he don't get too much jail time. Really, I don't understand why it's so, such a big deal about a man carrying a firearm in today's time. In today's time, it's a lot of wicked, evil things going on in the world. I think everybody should be able to carry a firearm, especially if you in the business of what he doing. He in the hurt business. A lot of people may be upset with Bomac, want to hurt him, come towards him, do things to him, and you gotta protect you at all times. Hey Jasmine, how you doing, baby? Thank you for tuning in on this channel. That's my baby Jasmine. She be on my other channel too. Hello, Easy Guns are illegal in the UK. Well, they got my boy Bomac hemmed up, baby. They got my boy Bomac hemmed up. That's crazy. Dang, he will be over there till October the 9th. I don't know about October the 9th. I think September the 9th. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. But I don't think it's October the 9th. it'll be September the 9th till I think he sees somebody or he'll have a hearing about, the gun charge. Apparently, he flew private on the first flight and then commercial on the flight back. He should have flew privately on the second flight on the way back. He got robbed the last time he was in the UK. Oh, I didn't know that. That was the Ricky Burns fight or something, huh? In the Ricky Burns fight, I mean, Robert Guerrero had a gun when he did his press tour in NYC with Floyd, I believe. Yeah, but that's the NYC. And over here people know people and people got power and people can do things. Yeah, call Amir Khan. Amir Khan could probably know somebody over there could help him out in this situation. I just hope that they don't try to, do Bomac in. And I know the haters. Oh, the haters of Bomac. Hey, Bomac strapped. Bomac said he ain't got time to play with no hater. You come towards him, he gonna let that rocket go. Sad situation. What's the Jermaine Taylor? Jermaine Taylor. I wish he would have had a pistol on him. Jermaine Taylor, not Jermaine Taylor. Or was it Vernon Forrest? Or was it? I think it was Jermaine Taylor. He got gunned down in a situation where I wish he would have had a gun on him. You know what I'm saying? It's always a situation, man, where you feel like you should have a gun on you to protect yourself. And man, Bomac, if it's true that he was actually robbed in the UK before, I'm sure he wasn't slacking over there. I'm not gonna let nobody do that to me again. So it's just what it is. He got robbed when he was with Amir Khan. Oh, when he was with Amir Khan. Okay. So yeah, that's just what it is. GJ, I destroy your mate, your channel kick. Thank you, my brother. Nath J. Thank you. I just try to get the truth, bro. That's all I try to do, man. Bomac got caught with a gun in the UK. Said it was in his luggage. Say he had ammunition in his backpack or in his luggage. And they locked Bomac up and he won't see nobody until September the 9th. Kind of confusing, about the situation. But we going to say innocent until proven guilty. Bomac ain't broke. Lawyer money change everything. Then, he got Terence Crawford behind him, many fighters behind him. I'm sure, they're willing to, make sure that he make it home and he, come through this situation okay. But that tell you a lot about Bomac. Bomac ain't playing. Bomac ain't playing. Y'all calling talking about Big Macs. Bomac kept packing them pistols, man. Bomac say ain't nobody finna rob me no more. Ain't nobody finna do nothing to me no more in no UK. So you gotta respect it. This world is getting dangerous, man. Whether you a boxing trainer or not. Hell, if you in entertainment period and people know that they could get something from you, I advise you to have a gun. He said they stole his water last time he was in the UK. You gotta contact the American Embassy as well. You gotta contact somebody. You gotta contact somebody. But you never know. He probably wasn't expecting that. He probably may have a firearm permit for America. But that don't pass through countries. I've always wanted to do, if you have a firearm permit in America, but hell, you can't even do it in certain states from what I understand if you got a permit for a firearm. Like, I don't think down here you can get permits and stuff, but I don't think you could go to New York with a gun on you and you have a permit. I don't think you could do that. So, it's different strokes for different places, you know what I'm saying? You can't just carry guns everywhere. But down here in Beham, you could carry a gun on your hip long as you show it. So I don't know what they doing up there. We got to pray for Bomac. Hope he come out this situation. Plus, we need him right now. We need him in the camp with Terrence. They finna go back into the Errol Spence rematch. So, you never know with this world. A lot of people gonna try to put in conspiracy. I just don't want him to train Crawford to beat up Errol again. I ain't gonna say that, but I just pray he come out this situation, man. Especially being out of bounds, being overseas, locked up. You don't know too much about over there. They ain't gonna treat him. I don't think they gonna treat him too good. But one thing I think I understand about the UK is that black people kind of treated differently over there. I ain't sure, but from what I think, Black people kind of treated differently over there. Not in a bad way, but I mean treated differently. I think they like you treated as a person in the UK. I think you know what I'm saying. I don't know, but we'll have to see. I mean, I think since he's a celebrity, he might have a protection order on him, especially if he carrying a large sum of money after a check around. They might show him some type of justice. You know what I'm saying? Show him some just due because of who he is. But if in the UK, I doubt it. He ain't a known name in the UK. A lot of people think because a lot of people are known in America that they're known in the UK like that. They're not. They're not. And I ain't never been over there to know that, but I just know it. There's a lot of famous people in the UK we know nothing about. So that's just what it is. The strange part is how you get the gun in there in the first place. Somebody said that he flew privately. So if he flew privately, he didn't have to get his bags checked. But I guess leaving, he didn't fly privately this time, and somebody caught him. Saw it in the bag. They scanned it, and they seen the firearm in the bag. Don't know how true that is. I don't know how true that is either. That's why I haven't made a video on it. I don't like to do allegations or what I'm saying, accusations or rumor reports. I like to talk about the real deal situation. Me personally, I think he should leave him. He should leave Derrick James. Not hating on Derrick James or saying nothing bad, but Derrick James has showed that he sent him into a fight with no game plan against an elite fighter, a guy that don't play the radio. He sent him in there with him with no game plan. They say Spence didn't even come with spit buckets. They didn't even come with spit buckets or nothing to put on your eyes, the little ice thing they put on your eyes. They said that they were so confident that Spence was going to win that fight that they didn't even come in there prepared for nothing. They thought he was just going to dominate Terence Crawford. But Derrick James needs to be replaced. I would like to see he could learn more. He could go somewhere differently, which I don't think going to change the fight. Just like I said, even with Bomac training Chris Eubank Jr., you seen Chris Eubank Jr. go back to his old style at points. Bomac in training had him fighting with his hand up. Later on in the fight, Chris Eubank Jr. go back to dropping his hand, the left hand, like Roy Jones. So you can train a fighter, but that don't mean once it get hot in the ring, a fighter gonna go back to their old ways, man. That's just what it is. You're gonna go back to what's natural to you or what you've been doing. That's why I feel that Chris Eubank Jr. should stay with Bomac and his team because he did use the jab. He was missing sometimes with the jab, but he did a great performance out there with that team. So hopefully he stays there with Bomac now. That would be the smart move that would be a smart move in my mind for him to do that. So, like I said, it won't be too long before they come get Bomac up out of there. Like I said, they probably flying Bomac lawyer in. Anybody in can help him. He got a lot of friends in the UK. Like I said, Amir Khan, Chris Eubank Jr. I'm sure these people got ties to people, know people who can help him out in that situation. I lived in the UK, and as a Black American, it was magically treated better than the average UK Black person, as social class status is a big deal. However, race can become a factor in various situations. Oh, I'm sure it can. I'm sure it can in any part of the country, especially with this skin color right here. But hold on, it's one part I just thought about. As social status is a big deal. What you mean by social status mean, by who how much money you have. You saying that makes it better in that situation in the UK? But I've never seen a video or I've never seen too much on racism in the UK with Black people. So that's all I could go by, and that's great. That's great. I've always wanted to go to the UK. I always wanted to visit there just to see. I watch a lot of stuff like Top Boy on Netflix, and like AJ, Anthony Joshua. He was in the streets. AJ said he sold drugs. We don't know if that's really true, but he said he was in jail, for selling drugs and things like that. And I'm sure the UK got his ghettos. He got his hoods. Y'all remember when Amir Khan said him and his wife was robbed? I made a video about that on my other channel. Amir Khan said him and his wife was coming across the street to go to the hotel or something like that, and they robbed Amir Khan of his watch and some other things, if I ain't mistaken. So, they get down in the UK too. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no different. People hungry everywhere. People need that bread everywhere. So, it don't matter where you at. You go to all these foreign countries, these people in America think they're really going through something. You ain't really going through something till you go overseas and you see how people living in third world countries, and then you realize how blessed we are in America. In America, you can walk down the street and you can literally decide what you want to eat. Do I want seafood? Do I want Mexican? Do I want to try this Mediterranean? Do I want to try Japanese, Chinese? We have an option here. There, they have no option. So, these people are really going through it. So, you better pack something when you go over there. I'm telling you, you better know somebody when you go over there. 5 years mandatory for possession of an illegal firearm in the UK. Another 5 if it's loaded. He's doing time. Well, it wasn't loaded. From what I understand, the ammunition was separated from the firearm. If he do time, that's a sad situation for Bomac. I hope it doesn't lead to that. But I don't know if they put you on probation or anything like that in the UK or whatever. But that'll be a horrible thing, having to keep flying back to do probation meetings and talking to people about and other things. So, I don't know how they're going to work out for him. But I hope it work out the best for him. If you perceive from coming from the hood as a black person, you won't be treated so well. But if you are black and from somewhere else, they will treat you better as they think you might be rich. Okay, so basically you saying that if you dressing like a hoodlum or you dressing like a thug, it's the same as America. But if you come over there with a suit tie on and, khakis and a shirt, collar shirt, then they might just leave you alone. South London is the hood in the UK. Okay. I'm trying to find it now. South London is the hood in the UK. Okay. Like I said, I don't know. I ain't never been there. Here they go. I ain't never been there, so I don't know too much about the UK. I would love to go one day. But we say Brixton was the equivalent to Chicago back in the 90s. Oh, well, you talking about genocide? Because that's what's going on in Chicago, nothing but genocide. Young black men killing and murdering each other, don't even know who they is, don't even know that God chose them as his favorite. And y'all out there slaughtering each other and walking around every day. But, I lived in Chicago for a minute, and I blame the parents up there. I blame the parents totally. If you ever been to Chicago and lived in Chicago, the parents sit there and hear their gang stories, smoke blunts with them. They enjoy listening to their children create havoc in the streets. Because most of their parents are former gang members or been around gangs. They think it's cute. And I lived up there. They really think it's cute. So that's why you wonder why it's 30 dudes on a corner with no job, but yet they got on new shoes, new clothes. They parents buy it. Either they selling drugs or they parents buy it. And it's facts. This ain't me hating on Chicago or nothing like that. I was up there for a year and almost 6 months. It's a common thing. Knife crime is a big deal in the UK. It's becoming a big deal in New York now. In New York, they talking about stabbing people. You know, they since I guess they don't like to use guns, you know, you get caught with a gun, there's more time in New York. They would rather, you know, stab you now. Yeah, they would rather stab you. And you know, they always had the situation of, you know, what they call a buck 50. You know, in New York, where somebody would come up and slice you in your face. You know, the rapper Mano, he got one of them marks on his face where somebody came up and sliced him with a knife. I guess he was in jail or something. So you'll never know what's going on. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, so there's a lot going on in the world, you know. All right, that's weird how you get caught going back. He didn't get caught when on the way there. Yeah, I said the same thing, but one of my what's his name, Mr. Prodigal Chung, he said, you know, apparently that Bomac flew there privately, you know, and that's why, you know, he probably came into the country with the gun and they didn't know it, but he was trying to leave on a commercial airplane, I guess, and they busted him. And they busted him. Do they have like the city jail? Because in America, we got the city jail, and then we got the county jail, and then we got prison. You know, most small cases go to the city jail, like trafficking court, stuff like that. You know, that's where you go to the city at. But if you get caught with felony type stuff, robbery, theft of property, receiving stolen property, you go to the county jail here. You know, I don't know if they got theirs all together. You know, if you get tickets, you go to the county. You get a murder charge, you go to the county there. I don't know. Chicago also hasn't had a Republican mayor since 1931. Let that sink in. Oh yeah, a lot of people need to understand this Democratic stuff. Democrats don't care nothing about you. Democrats don't have lied to you since the beginning. You know, all of it is a game. People have to understand that first. Well, not Bomac, those outstanding citizens. Yeah, Bomac done got busted, man. They didn't call Bomac with his drawers down. They didn't call him slipping. So, you know, Bomac got to go, you know, whatever it may be. I'm just getting here easy, but it seems like this may need to be unpacked on your channel. Just seem like it is more to it. It may be more to it. It may be more to it. Because I'm thinking like this first. You know, I'm gonna be real about it. As a black man, and somebody stated that he was robbed before somebody took his wallet, I would take a gun. But then, as a professional boxing trainer, as a professional, well-known boxing trainer, I wouldn't take a gun. You know what I'm saying? Especially to a foreign country. Now we got to think about the fact of the young lady. I mean, with a young man, Brittany Grinder. You know, just was caught over there in Russia with weed or weed pipe or whatever. What they call it? Weed vape, whatever she had, and they was trying to hold her forever. So I'm sure. You know, I'm hoping Bomac is smart enough not to go over there packing that iron. Not packing the glizzy. I'm sure he's smart enough not to do that, but when you want to protect yourself, you're going to want to protect yourself, you know? Then go of one prison if the sentence is 365 days plus one. See, depending on if you got caught with a felon or not in America, you going to the county. First, you get caught with drugs, you going straight to the county and shit. Especially if you get an old case of that murder. If you get an old case of that murder, you going straight to the county down here. There ain't no city jail or nothing in Birmingham. Get caught with a case of that murder or shooting. Get caught with a case of that murder. I told Devin Haney we'll retire undefeated. Easy. I don't think so. I don't think so. See, with Devin Haney fought a lot of dudes that see Devin Haney fight people he know he could beat. That's proven now. And he ran up on Lomachenko trying to be great, which I respect. He ran up on Loma trying to be great, and he showed that he ain't that great. Now, regardless of what anybody want to say, I say he lost to Lomachenko. I say he lost to him. But let's just say he did win. Let's just say he did win. He looked horrible in that win against a former 130-pound little guy. He looked horrible. So I don't see him just moving up to 140 and dominate. I don't see him moving up to 140 and dominate. He fought an old Linares, Jojo Diaz, Richard Colmay was around, Teofimo was around, even though some may say Teofimo didn't want to fight him. Well, he going to have to see if Timo Funk want to fight him at 140. That's what his ass. Come on now, you gonna wish bad on a man like that because he helped beat your favorite fighter up. It gonna happen again. You know, Bomac gonna get out of jail. You know, he ain't getting locked up forever. And even the good thing about it, see what y'all gotta understand as Errol Spence fans, it wasn't Bomac training that beat up Errol Spence. It was Terence Crawford's skills and the help of his two co-trainers with Bomac. So whether Bomac is in jail or not, he still got two other trainers. You understand that, right? He's right. He is grown. He should know better. But from what I understand, it's a man that was robbed over there before. Like I said, the man in me, yeah, I would have went over that strap. But the professional in me, I would have said, no, I'm not gonna do that. You know, I'm not gonna do that. But you can never tell another man what to do. You don't know if that time when he was robbed for his wallet, he feared for his life. Devin, come on, mastermind. You gonna really say that, bro? You gonna really say that, bro? Devin looked good against the Matrix. That boy cried in the locker room because he really won that fight, bro. It wasn't because what Devin Haney did to him. Did you see when Devin Haney blonde hair was flying everywhere? Did you see when Devin Haney blonde hair was flying everywhere from them punches? Did you see that? Hold up. Y'all give me 1 second. Sorry, y'all. Just had to get in my stepboy ass. He put some down the toilet. I had to go pay to get a plunge and clean it out and all this shit. And I ain't playing with him today. I'm very upset behind that. He'll be free tonight once he get a bologna sandwich and tortilla chips. Y'all hate Bomac. Y'all hate Bomac, boy. It wasn't Bomac, it was Terence. Terence beat him up. It wasn't Bomac. Yeah, he gonna be alright, hopefully, you know. The way people are talking is sad. Remember, you reap what you sow. You know, people gotta learn. You know, that is in the Bible. You know, what you talking about upon other people, it will happen to you. Now, I ain't saying that to justify. You know, you have every right to say what you want to say about Bomac. You know, that's your opinion. But you gotta be careful about this. This will get you in a lot of trouble. Trust me, I know. You have to knock out the American dream if you want to be successful. Nobody is that talented. Come on, man. Come on, man. You really hyped on Devin Haney like that? Didn't you see the video what Bill Haney was saying that Devin Haney was always got beat up by Shakur Stevenson? Didn't you see that video? Or did you miss that video? Mastermind. Didn't you see that video where even his father exposed that Devin always would get beat up by Shakur Stevenson when he said that it would be a good day. It's a good day if you can even have. I mean, it's a good day just for being in the ring with Shakur. If he didn't beat you up, did you see that video? T.O. will beat the hell out of Devin Haney. T.O. will beat the hell out of Devin Haney. I know that for a fact, and he'll beat Tank ass too. He'll beat Tank up too. He'll beat Tank up too. Show the channel some support. Go to Cash App. Don't send nothing on Super Chat. Thank you if you send something on Super Chat. I'm not gonna complain. But say if you want to support the channel, go to Cash App. It's available on the channel. Go to About. You'll see my Cash App there. You know, we ain't rich over here. I'm not a boxer. I don't make millions, okay? I'm just being real with you. Support the channel if you love the channel. I would truly appreciate whatever you say. It could be $1. It could be $1. Holla. Crawford Camp got real thugs in it. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, Terrence a thug that changed his life around. What you think they over there play pimping? I ain't over there play pimping. T.O. being ducked at 140, he wants Crawford. That's a good fight. That's a good fight. Teofimo Lopez versus Terence Crawford. That's a good fight. I would love to see that. In fact, Lopez is different about his legacy. Yeah, you got to give Lopez his credit. Lopez was fighting the headliners. He went after the headliners. You know, he went after the big names. Bud has to knock out Errol as soon as possible in a rematch. T.O. would definitely beat Devin. He whooped Devin Haney ass. Whooped it and beat. I'm telling y'all, he'll beat Tank up too. Out of all them, have you ever heard Tank? Have you ever heard Tank even mention Teofimo Lopez's name? When have you heard Tank's? When have you heard Mr. Rehydration Clause, Tank Davis, Mr. Rehydration Clause, say anything about Teofimo Lopez? That he want to fight Teofimo Lopez. You ain't never heard that happen. Okay then. Remember, Tank said he got a list. Oh, every time he signed a fight, he have a list. I got a list of these dudes I want to get at. I got a list of these dudes I want to fight. But then when he ain't got no fight, he ain't going after the list. Bud would probably dog walk T.O., but T.O. put up a good fight, y'all. I ain't gonna just wipe. I can't do Teofimo Lopez like that. I can't no more. T.O. gonna bring it. He probably might not beat him, but T.O. gonna bring it. I did have my mouth out open when I saw that video of Bud crip walking. Look at assuming that correlates to anything more than just dancing. I don't know, Bud. He may been cripping out there. You know what I'm saying? he was a bad crip. If anything, if I, I don't want to talk about my past. I went down for crip October 22nd, 2001, and forever. I'm always be a crip. I don't claim it no more though. I got beat up to be in crip. I ain't nobody who claimed it because my cousin Hank. We all had to go on the back of the projects and had to fight one on one, and then we got jumped. All right, when I had to fight one of my close homeboys, and we didn't even want to fight each other. November 22nd, 2001, and forever. So, and I don't claim it no more. I don't do no handshakes no more. I'm not with none of that no more. I'm grown. But when I was a kid, 17, I did go down for crip. What does Progress? Yeah, I did, bro. I did. Yeah, I was lost in the sauce. Where does Progress fit in this picture? Uh, Progress fits great in this picture. Progress is the reason why they having confusion about the fight dates now. Because I told y'all, he went out there and scouted Regis Progress on a bad night and thought they were just gonna run through Regis Progress. And somebody probably went back to the team and said, "Have you watched footage on Regis Progress?" No, we haven't that much. Well, you need to watch footage on Regis before y'all jump in the ring with him. Now all of a sudden they can't pick a date. Now all of a sudden it's problems with the Regis Progress fight. A lot of people think, oh, all right, keep down Regis Progress. Keep playing with Regis. He gonna show you something. Lopez is hiding tanking. Of course he hiding tanking a pound for pound. Tank ain't did nothing. Why Floyd sitting there talking about, oh, the reason they don't show Tank any love like that is because he's affiliated with me. That ain't got nothing to do with it. It's because he ain't fighting nobody. That's why he ain't up on top notch level of pound for pound. Man, did you see in the Epilogue when he was in the hotel room, that boy had a Bible on his stand? Did you see that Terence Crawford had a Bible on his stand in the Epilogue when he was sitting there with that yellow do-rag on when they showed what was on that counter in the hotel room? Did you see that big Bible? Did you see that big Bible? That's why that man is humble. That's why that man has the character he has. You understand me? Devin clearly ducking Regis. Man, Devin, a lot of people give Devin too much credit. I respect him for being undisputed, taking a chance, going to Australia twice, but come on, Devin trying to cherry pick his way into 140. Devin trying to cherry pick his way into 140. Running from Shakur Stevenson. They will respect Bomac in prison in the UK. The guys, UK, the guys, what'd you say? Guys class. He'll probably get them training right. Probably not showing them how to fight in boxing right now. Jack Johnson learned learned more about boxing when he was in jail. When Jack Johnson was in jail, it was a white guy who was in jail with him, and he taught Jack Johnson, a lot of defense and stuff about boxing. If anybody ever watched the documentary of Jack Johnson, Jack Johnson was locked up for a minute, and one of his cellmates or a guy he knew in jail was this white guy who was a known boxer too, and he taught Jack Johnson a lot. I haven't got baptized yet, brother. I haven't got baptized yet. I've been baptized before, but they sprinkle some water on my head. I want to be, pushed down in the water, the real deal. Oh, 60s? 60s. That's what we was, 60s. But then, you know, as well now, we ain't know all the, we ain't from California. You know what I'm saying? We from Alabama. We ain't know all the knowledge like that, you know what I'm saying? And all, we ain't know all that. We knew the handshake, certain shit, you know. But we weren't like no official, you know what I'm saying? Like California, you know what I'm saying? Because my favorite color was red. And, you know, as I started getting older, you know, by my 20s, I started wearing red, and niggas would see me like, nigga, you flamed up. I was like, I'm flamed up because I bought it. When Crippin started buying clothes, I wear red, I wear blue all day. But when I spend my money on it, I'm gonna buy what I want. And ain't nobody finna violate shit here. Ain't nobody finna walk up and slap me. I had them hands. I had them hands. I had them hands. Bomac. See, it ain't so. I don't have social media. Has Bud said anything? Nah, I ain't seen Bud. I ain't looked on Twitter or nothing like that. I benefited nothing. Nothing. Did none of us benefit anything? Nothing. Just a bunch of kids who didn't have nothing to do, who was angry, lost. You know, it was just something for us to do. Bunch of kids, nothing to do, angry, lost, looking for something to be a part of. That's all it was. Looking for something to be a part of. You know, they set up Big Dog. I don't know. We gonna see. We gotta see what Bomac say when he gets the opportunity to talk. Y'all hit the like button if you're watching. If you want to donate to the channel, please donate to the channel. It don't matter what you donate, just donate. Either they hate Devin because he has a father who made him a millionaire, and most people never even had a dad. No. I would say Bill Haney brings hate towards Devin Haney. Bill Haney run his mouth too much. Bill Haney talk too much shit. And that brings, like Teofimo Lopez Sr., a lot of people dislike Teofimo Lopez because his dad is mouth. I think that Bill Haney brings a lot of hate towards his son. You know, always talking that cash shit. I don't think it's because he has a father. You know, I don't think a lot of people dislike Devin because he has a father. But I will say this: Bill Haney is just not a great father in boxing. There's a lot of great fathers in boxing who made their son millionaires. You know, people love Floyd Mayweather Sr. He made his son a millionaire. People love Floyd Mayweather Sr. He made his son a millionaire. Shane Mosley, father. Shane Mosley, my father, made him a millionaire. You know, so I don't think it's the fatherhood that, you know, creates the hate for him. I like Devin, but I lost respect at the Loma fight. A judge is on the payroll. Yeah, of course he was on the payroll. Somebody was on that payroll because Devin lost that fight. You had a lot of people coming out saying Devin lost that fight. See, you know, I'm gonna tell you what brought hate towards Kenny Porter. Kenny Porter, when Errol Spence was on his ass, when they were saying that his son was ducking Errol Spence Jr., he did the same thing Deontay Wilder did when Deontay Wilder was getting beat up by Tyson Fury. He went and disrespected the 9-to-5 working people. Oh, half of the people who saying my son ducking can't even afford a ticket. Half of the people who saying my son is ducking can't afford a ticket. Why you going at people who work 9-to-5s because people were saying that your son didn't want to fight Errol Spence Jr.? So yeah, he did lose a lot of respect from that. I lost a lot of respect for Kenny Porter for that. You got to bash people who don't have the money that y'all have because they felt that your son was making excuses on fighting Errol at first. So you gonna go and you gonna disrespect the people who pay to watch boxing, the people who bust their ass, work overtime, take off on vacations probably to sit all the way in the back to watch your son fights, and you gonna disrespect them? He deserved to get a lot of respect taken from him. He deserved it. He all right. I mean, Kenny Porter all right. You know, Kenny Porter is a stand-up dude. One thing I like about Kenny Porter, he gonna go and crack the bull horns. You see what I'm saying? If something being said about something and he don't like it, Kenny Porter ain't gonna get on the internet and cap. He gonna come see you personally. That's one thing I do like about Kenny Porter. He ain't gonna talk. He ain't finna cap. If he got a problem with you, Kenny Porter coming to see you. If he see you somewhere, he walking straight up to you. Hey, what's up? I respect the hell out of Kenny Porter for that. But when he said that, I lost a lot of respect for him. I don't bash none of them in their sons. If you get out of line, if the father say something out of line, I'm gonna get at the father. If the son say something out of line, I'm gonna get at the son. I don't bash nobody. I don't bash nobody. I tell the truth. I done got to arguing with Bill Haney personally on World Combat Sports. Shout out to World Combat Sports. I done had an argument. You go check out the video on World Combat Sports. I done talked to Bill Haney. Bill Haney arrogant and ignorant as hell. And this how it started. He was mad because I said that Devin Haney wouldn't get any credit for beating up on the Gary Russell Jr. and Gary Russell Jr. at featherweight. He got mad at me for saying that. Went to talking about, oh, you mad because I'm light skinned? Nigga, what? Nigga, that's the gayest shit I ever heard in my life. You mad because I'm light skinned? Nigga, what's wrong with you? This nigga said, is you mad because I'm light skinned? This is a grown man. This is a grown man. I would love to talk to Bill Haney again. I would love to talk to him again, especially since his son got beat up by Lomachenko. Devin lost the fight. Devin Loma fight was a draw, but because Devin had the belts that was given to him. I mean, you could say because of the championship rules, because of championship rules, Devin deserved to walk away with that, situation. Lomachenko didn't knock him down multiple times, didn't knock him out. So a lot of people don't understand or know about championship rules because they don't talk about it anymore. Some of your favorite channels with the big numbers, they don't talk about it no more. Championship rules is where you have to basically destroy the champion. You got to either white glove them, that means win every round on them, knock them down or knock them out. Lomachenko didn't do that. But from watching the fight, if you throw the championship rules out the window, he didn't win that fight. Mm-hmm. Godfrey, either way, he didn't win, and that tarnished him. And that tarnished how I view him as a fighter. Yeah, Devin didn't win that fight. I don't care what nobody say. He ain't win that fight. But due to the championship rules, yeah, he could have walked away with it. Devin walked away with it. But if you take the championship rules out of it and go to scorecards and what we seen, Devin lost. In which the championship rules are just a privilege for the champion. It don't mean the champion won. It doesn't mean the champion won. It's just because you are the champion, we gonna give you this much respect. Yeah, but the championship rules didn't apply then. You see what I'm saying? You said T.O. didn't knock down or win every round, but the championship rules didn't apply at that time, which they shouldn't apply. It's good that you brought that up. Which they shouldn't apply with Devin Haney versus Lomachenko. See, the championship rules is something of old. It's something of old. So you're exactly right. T.O. didn't knock down Josh Taylor. But due to what we saw, he won. So why isn't the same thing applied when it was Lomachenko versus Devin Haney? Do you think Bomac getting arrested will affect the rematch? Bud has team. No, I don't think the absent people. Bomac didn't win the fight for Terence Crawford. Bomac didn't win the fight for Terence Crawford. They trained him. Terence Crawford won that fight. He still got 2 assistant trainers. If Bomac had to do some time, then hey, he got to do some time. But Terence won the fight, not Bomac. Do you still think they should bring back 15 rounds? No. No. No, I don't want to see 15 rounds. No. Every scorecard. Okay. Remember that boy wanted to whoop your ass easy about Haney? What's his name? I forgot. I ain't no telling. A lot of people want to whoop my ass. Thank you. A lot of people want to whoop my ass. A lot of people don't like me. I've been like that for a long time. A lot of people, because I tell the truth. You know, that's just natural with me. A lot of people can't stand me. I got family members can't stand me. I just tell the truth. That little loud. Age Money. Age Money boxing. Age Money. Yeah, you talking about Age Money. You know, he don't even rock with them no more. He don't even rock with, he hate Bill Haney and them now. For some reason. I don't know why, what happened. But he can't stand Devin Haney and Bill Haney no more. But he was their cheerleader. He was their cheerleader. I love your H Money. No disrespect, H Money, but you was cheerleading like a motherfucker with them niggas. In my opinion, Loma dominated Devin Haney. He took his jab away. They kept talking about body shots for Devin. Devin wasn't landing a lot of body shots like that. We got 6 minutes left. You got your plate, man. That's a good woman cooking and bringing you a plate. Cherish that queen. Yeah, I know, man. She good. You know, it'd be a lot of shit. Yeah. Yeah, he said, nah. He said he had to go to the bathroom. I would make sure his ass don't drop no toy back down the goddamn toilet. I'm finna get off in a minute. I got 6 more minutes. Yeah, that's rare. You know what? You know what's crazy about that? My mom used to do that for my dad. And I heard this lady say that. She said, one thing about a black man had to go outside and fight the world. She said the least thing, this was on the show though. I can't remember what show it was. She said, I just love fixing his plate. And they was looking at her like, what you mean? And she was like, when a black man go outside, he got to fight the world every day. He looked down on, he looked at us, he ain't this, he ain't that. He said fixing his plate made him feel like he was somebody. Fixing his plate made him feel like he was loved. And I ain't never understood it like that. I just saw this the other day. So, you know, it's a yin and yang effect with everything, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a yin and yang effect with everything. Your natural bias doesn't allow you to judge Lum and Delvin. You don't like Devin. It's not that I don't like Devin the Bill. I judged off what I saw. And what I saw was that Devin Haney didn't win. That's what I saw. I never get on my channel because I don't like somebody personally, which I don't know them personally off me seeing what they do and say that I wouldn't do that. That's why I always say no bias talk, no racism on my channel. Because I'm gonna put it to you like this. It could be a dude that rap that I can't stand. I'm talking about me and him ain't never got along. But if I hear his music and his music good, I tell him straight up, you know, I ain't never liked you. You ain't never liked me. But your CD fire. I'm one of them dudes. I ain't gonna never downgrade you because I don't like you. I'm not that like that. I think the problem is with you is that you want me to say what you want me to say for Devin Haney. And you considering it as hate, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hating on him. Yeah, when good outweigh the bad, you know what I'm saying, it's all good. Yeah, that's true. When good outweigh the bad. When the good outweigh the bad, you know what I'm saying, it's all good. It's better. You know, like they say, it's cheaper to keep You know that song. Free Bomac, man. Free Bomac. Free Bomac. They ought to go stand outside their UK jail like they did for Principal Clark on Lean on Me. Free Bomac. Free Bomac. Free Bomac. You bet your money on Devin in the Lomachenko fight, casino paying you because he won. I didn't bet nothing. I don't bet on fights through casinos and stuff like that. I didn't even bet for that fight. I ain't bet nobody for that fight. I mean, I ain't the only one who's. Even Shakur Stevenson said it. Even Shakur said it. He said, I feel Lomachenko won. Many other people said he lost. It ain't just me. Ain't about me betting no money on it. Man, we all. I'm hungry too. That's why I'm finna get up off here. I'm hungry too. I'm hungry too. That's why I'm finna get up off here, man. Cigarette. I don't smoke the bud. I don't smoke the bud. A lot of people ain't judges, and a lot of people say he lost. Yeah, Devin and his dad, they stayed off the internet for 2 months. You didn't see Devin Haney for 2 whole months after he got beat up. And you know that ain't Devin Haney. That's so it could die down that he lost. They want to hear people talking about it. They stayed off the internet for almost 2 months after that fight. They knew what it was. But hey, y'all, I just get on here and tell y'all the info. You know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to everybody who watched the video. I thank y'all for tuning in. And, you know what I'm saying? Just stay tuned to the channel. And we're going to keep coming. We're going to keep rocking, you know what I'm saying? Rocking like a cut off stocking. And the penitentiary trying to get waves. Oh, boy. And blessings to Bomac, you know what I'm saying? Wish bad on nobody, whether you hate him or love him, man. Hope the man come out of the situation. And y'all have a safe, good Sunday. And just holler back at your boy Easy. I'm out.